You've been told the mental load is something to manage, to distribute, to survive, but the mental load isn't a burden you carry. It's an economic intelligence you already possess. Most mothers frame it as exhaustion, as invisible labor no one sees, as the thing that makes them tired, and they're not wrong. But they're looking at the symptom, not the system. The mental load is a cognitive architecture. It tracks dependencies. It anticipates disruption. It holds relational context across time, and if you've been doing it for years, you've been building something the market calls strategic operations. You just weren't getting paid for it. The shift from depressed to soft power entrepreneur isn't about mindset. It's about recognizing what you've already been doing and rerouting it toward economic return. Depression in motherhood often isn't clinical. It's economic. It's the feeling that your intelligence has no outlet, that your labor has no ledger, that the systems you built, the routines you optimized, the crises you prevented, are invisible to the economy you live in. That's not a mental health crisis. That's a market positioning problem. Soft power entrepreneurship starts with one question. What am I already tracking that someone else would pay to not have to track? The mental load is essentially project management, resource allocation, risk mitigation, client retention. Except your clients are family members and your compensation structure is broken. But the skill set is transferable. If you can manage a household, a school calendar, a medical history, a dietary restriction matrix, an app schedule that affects mood regulation for 3 people, you can manage a service business, a content calendar, a client workflow, a product launch. The only difference is you've been doing it without recognizing it as economic infrastructure. Most mothers wait for permission to monetize. They think they need a certification, a business plan, a niche they're passionate about. But passion is a marketing story, not a business foundation. The foundation is capacity, and if you're managing the mental load, you already have operational capacity. You just need to redirect it. Start by auditing what you're already doing. Not emotionally, economically. What decisions are you making daily? What information are you synthesizing? What systems are you maintaining? What recurring problems are you solving? Not for recognition, just because they need to be solved. That's your skill inventory. Now ask, who else has this problem and doesn't want to solve it themselves? That's your market. Soft power entrepreneurship doesn't require you to become someone new. It requires you to stop undervaluing what you already are. The mental load made you a systems thinker. The isolation made you self-sufficient. The invisibility made you resilient. These aren't scars, they're operational advantages. But you have to stop waiting for someone to see them and start building income structures around them. The transition isn't about motivation. It's about economic reframing. You're not trying to escape motherhood. You're trying to stop subsidizing the economy with unpaid cognitive labor and start building a business model that compensates you for the intelligence you've been using all along. Most mothers think entrepreneurship means adding more tasks, more pressure, more to manage. But soft power entrepreneurship is about rerouting, not expanding. You're not creating new capacity. You're monetizing the capacity you're already using. The mental load doesn't go away, but it stops being a dead-end cost center and starts being the operational backbone of your income model. That's not hustle. That's economic clarity. If you're managing a household, you're already running operations. You're just not calling it that, and you're not charging for it. The moment you recognize the mental load as transferable economic infrastructure, you stop being depressed about it and start building with it. That's the shift. You don't need a new identity. You need a new ledger. And the mental load, the thing you thought was crushing you, becomes the foundation of the business model that frees you. This channel does not provide financial, legal, or mental health advice. All content is for informational and reflective purposes. Consult licensed professionals for personalized guidance.